My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am unbothered. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Mills now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run with Allen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it again to Doubs. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that there was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Go to Barkley again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that play was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On third down, here's Mills. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Mills. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The kick by Bass is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. He'll look to throw to Allen on the dump-off. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker being a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mills. There's Chris Olave. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Chris Olave. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 30 on second down. Mills. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. And that'll be incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The slot man in motion right. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Push his way forward here for a good little gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Uses the stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penalty. Stuff that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Mills. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mills now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Allen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Allen. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run. This is Allen. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play when my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to look to throw underneath to Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Allen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Allen, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe.